even someone that leans on your views will not
Yes.
willing to let you speak on the similar views to our community because you didn't pay them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
It's crazy.
amazing. You would
Yeah.
think, and that also may go to show, like, even, the bigger names, like, your contender is just kind of like, yeah, they probably did pay for whatever they were on, right? Like, because they have funds from
Yeah.
corporations or funding from certain interests that allow them to pay, and they get on these things. And yeah,
Well, that was another interesting too. Is as one observation that I had is Kate Gallego has an active social media presence on X,
okay.
and as the mayor, it just turned out, I don't know if it was just a coincidence or not, but a month before the election, her social media presence really took off a lot. She started, I think the last 2 weeks before the election, just to give you some historical background, maybe once every couple of days, she would post, as her position as mayor, oh, here I am at this school reading books to the children or planting trees at this playground. And that's all fine and, fun and games if you're the mayor, that's part of the position, but
Mhm.
you saw like an observable, noticeable, drastic increase actually in the month in the preceding weeks of the election, where every single day, multiple times a day, here's the mayor, here's Kate Gallego in her capacity as mayor doing this or doing this or doing this. So she was able to leverage her position as mayor to get free exposure as well, right? And
Mhm.
I guess that's just a trick of the trade. I can't be mad at that,
Yeah,
but those are other challenges that you face as well.
yeah, she got there. Awesome. So, okay, so what about, like, what was it like for your family, right? Because, hey, one day, hey, I'm running for mayor, so there's got to be, like, time away from home, last minute decisions. You miss the piano lessons or whatever it is, right? So how'd all that go with your family?
When I got into this race, we made a decision as a family, about the sacrifices we were about to make together. Because it's not just me making a sacrifice. To your point, it's my entire family. And so we made that agreement as a family before we got into the campaign. But yeah, it was a complete grind, and there was just like you said, I think there was a period of time during the campaign where I didn't go to one of my daughter's soccer practices for a month straight. And to me, that was a big deal because that's something that we have a bond on. And it's, one of our only opportunities where I can go and watch her after work. And it really meant a lot to me. And so to lose those pieces or those moments as your kids grow were really, it sucked, right? It did. But at the end of the day, it was always a short-term sacrifice for a long-term game. I never would have been able to get through the campaign without my family and my support. My mom, just for one example, when I was not able to take my daughter to soccer practices, and this is something a lot of people don't know because I don't come from money. Me and my fiance, we only have one car in our family. She doesn't have a car, and I have a car, so that made it even more challenging when I'm going out to events. I'm taking the vehicle. Even if my fiance has the free time to do it, she doesn't have the way to, the means of transportation. And so my mom, a wonderful grandma, she was always taking our kids, and whether that was picking them up from school at times or taking them to practice and picking them up, that was a really invaluable piece of help. And it wasn't just my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my extended family, my best friends, people picked me up in so many ways when I needed help. And that's why sometimes I just get emotional thinking about it because it really was a grassroots movement. What I saw or what I witnessed was people that heard me speak and they just said, yes, we need a real people to represent us. We're on board, Matt, and we're going to help you. And that's what really happened. And so, family, friends in this grassroots community, they made the difference in me being able to make all this.